Lytudiep greets dear friends. After many challenges and difficulties, now Diep and Jame have built a new family. It seemed that their happiness would continue, but the story is completely opposite. With so many economic worries, Nee was taken home by her grandmother. Will the story of the poor girl Diep continue or not? Today let's follow this whole story. The sky was heavy that afternoon, a quiet grey swallowing the horizon. The wind slipped through the cracks of the old wooden house, brushing past the half-open kitchen window where Diep once cooked breakfast for little Nee. Now, the kitchen was silent. James sat on the porch, staring into the empty yard where laughter used to echo. Inside, Diep's trembling hands held a small hair clip, the one she used every morning to tie Nee's hair. Everything was still there, untouched. Except for one thing, Nee was gone. It hadn't always been this way. There were days filled with warmth, when the sound of Nee's giggles blended with the smell of rice steaming on the stove. Diep would fix the child's hair while James prepared breakfast, his awkward Vietnamese and gentle smile bringing life to their mornings. They weren't a family by blood, but by love, a love they built piece by piece through patience, laughter, and shared dreams. Together, they looked for a small warehouse to rent, hoping to start a modest business and create a better future for Nee. They searched from one place to another, some too narrow, some too old, some too costly to repair. Finally, they found a little space at a crossroads, where three country roads met, where farmers passed every day with baskets of corn and cassava. "This is the one," James said, his eyes bright with hope. Diep nodded, imagining their future unfolding there. They signed a 6-month lease and began cleaning the place together, covered in dust and laughter. When James clumsily spread cement on the wall, Diep giggled, took the trowel from his hands, and showed him how to smooth it properly. Between the cracks and the sweat, love grew silently, steady and real, but happiness rarely lasts unbroken. One overcast afternoon, an old woman appeared at their door, Nee's grandmother. She had heard of their life together, watched from afar, and now came with a heart divided between guilt and duty. She sat quietly for a while before speaking. "I thank you both for caring for my granddaughter," she said softly. "But Nee must come home. She belongs with her family." The words struck like a storm. Diep's face went pale, she stammered through tears. "But she's happy here. She has a home. She has love, doesn't that matter?" James clenched his fists, his voice trembling. "We love her like our own daughter. Please, don't take her away." But the old woman only shook her head. Her eyes, filled with sorrow yet firm, looked past them, toward the bloodline she could not abandon. When the day came, the rain fell hard. Diep held Nee tightly, her tears mixing with the cold water streaming down her face. "I don't want to go," Nee sobbed, her small fingers gripping Diep's arm. But her grandmother pulled her away, whispering something neither of them could hear. James stood frozen in the doorway, watching as the two figures disappeared down the muddy road. The child's cries faded, leaving behind a silence more painful than words. Days turned into weeks, and the house grew unbearably quiet. No more tiny footsteps, no more cheerful calls of "Call Diep," no more little hands waiting to be held. Diep wandered through the market sometimes, passing by Nee's old school just to glimpse the playground. James kept her room untouched, the toys, the books, the hair clip, everything frozen in time. They told each other, maybe one day, she'll come back. But deep down, both knew that day might never come. Their love, the kind that had crossed cultures, languages, and doubt, could not overcome the boundary of blood. The grandmother's choice, though rooted in love and guilt, had shattered two hearts that had done nothing but love her granddaughter with everything they had. One late afternoon, James stood again at the porch, the grey sky stretching endlessly above. "If I could have one wish," he whispered, "I'd wish for Nee to know that we never stopped loving her." Behind him, Diep stood silently, tears streaming down her face. They didn't speak, but their hands found each other, two souls holding on to what little remained. And so, in that quiet house, where laughter once danced between walls, only the echo of love lingered, a love that had crossed every limit but could not stay.